He's never stood there. He doesn't know what it's like.
I also feel like there are two people driving.
Every time I get called, I'm being called by the same people.
But I'm gonna nominate you, girl.
Guys, welcome to the very first gender conspiracy going on in Picky's house. Getting hot in here. You guys, these guys have decided to divide themselves into different groups this time. Now we are seeing the females conspire against the males. But there are two targets, guys. Like for each group has two targets of who they are conspiring to see will get evicted or nominated. You guys, come next Sunday, eviction. Guys, I'm going to be talking about all that went down, all the conversations, all the ideas, all the advices that went down amongst this group of persons. Sister Mara, Venice, Thato, and guys, Nale. It's so unbelievable. I mean, the only person that was not available for the females conspiracy corner circle was Terry. Terry was obviously missing. Now for the guys, we had Tulz, we had Libo, we had Gashwan, and we had Temba. You guys, this group versus this group, what do you call that? Gender conspiracy. Guys, I'm going to be talking all about that in this video. You better stay tuned because I'm going to be taking you through how loud these guys want to fight this week's nomination and eviction. You guys, if you're new to the channel, thank you for stopping by. My name is Judy. This is another review of the Bbmzansi show. We're talking about the Monday conspiracy corner because guys, in a couple of hours it will be over. This housemates will not be able to conspire anymore about who they want to get evicted. So if you like reality shows, guys, just hit on the red subscribe button right now. Click on the notification bell so that you'd always get alerts of my video. Guys, let's get into this conversation already because it's literally very, very hot. Now, guys, we actually saw this housemates, you know, have their workout section, and the workout section was actually taken by Gashwan. So there was this pairing workout session that where we saw Libo and Tulz doing their workout. We saw Nale and Venus doing their workout. I mean, the only odd person out was actually Mpho. And for me, I felt like, okay, babe, this is time for you to actually start thinking of how to play your game. And guys, just like I was thinking in my head, Mpho decided to be the ringleader of the conspiring team in the women's gang. Guys, listen to what they said.
Thato, let the women fight for it.
That's right.
So, this housemates, these ladies decided to conspire, and guys, the target for the female conspiracy is Tulani. Everybody's seen Tulani as this guy has never been off eviction. He's scared of eviction, like a lot of things. That was like literally the head of the topic of the conversation. Tulz must be up for eviction. Tulz and Libo, and they're like, how come these two people are like controlling the narrative of how people are leaving the house? They nominated Norman and Yoli, and they left. So like the ladies suddenly are suddenly getting to their senses, like, oh my god, it has always been Libo and Tulz controlling this whole nomination and eviction thing all along. And they're like, okay. Venus was like, okay, I'm not trying to be judgmental or anything. I'm trying to be fair here. I'm trying to think about the game. I'm not trying to be emotional. I'm not trying to be sentimental. But this is what has to happen. Libo and Tulz have to be placed on the chopping block. That was literally the ladies' conversation. You know, you guys. So Sister Mara actually she actually exposed the fact that she had actually saved Tulz twice, and that for some reason she was expecting some loyalty from him. She didn't get that. So the conversation just stretched. You know, they talked about the hidden things they've been noticing about the game, how Tulz has been playing. Mpho was like, yeah, this guy has been scared. Yeah. It was just Mpho for me, like literally hammering on everything, emphasizing on everything that they were talking about. And guys, that was how the conversation moved. And you guys, I mean, these guys, the ladies literally felt like they needed to have their own conspiracy first, because that's how I felt the whole thing went down. And then guys, after the ladies were done, we actually saw the guys converge. Now we have those people. Okay guys, before in the ladies circle we had Mpho, we had nobody had Nale first. Nale was the last person who joined. We had Sister Mara, we had Mpho, and we had Venice. They were the three strong people that were really in that circle conspiring. And then afterwards, Thato joined them, and Thato was like, yes. And you know, they talked about the nomination thing, and Thato was like, they've always told me they're going to nominate me. I've been fine with that, blah blah blah. And then they were like, yes, we have to nominate Libo and Tulz. And then later on, we actually saw you guys know that in conspiracy circle it has to be 4 persons. So Thato left and then Nali joined, and then the whole thing was just all around it. And then guys, after these guys were done, so literally guys, we literally had about I think 4 4 ladies, right? And then you guys know Sister Mara is like literally a lady. Yes, I'm gonna call her a lady because she was conspiring with the ladies. And just as this conversation was going on, we actually hours later, minutes later, the guys were like, okay, you girls, you are through yours, it's time for us. And then we saw the guys. For the men's circle, we had Tulz there, we had Libo there, and we had Demba. Guys, these 3 people were the ones who started the conversation. And the conversation was, you know what? Libo and Tulz were on the same page, literally on the same page. You know what? Mpho and Thato, they need to go. They need to go. I mean, for some reason, I don't know, for some weird reason, it looked like these 2 gangs, these 2 circles were kind of thinking in alignment, like, you know. And I felt like it was all about the sheep people voting the other sheep. Like, I felt like it was just a sheep problem that was happening. Like, there was beef in some sheeps, and then this voting had to happen like this because Thato and Mpho, me, I felt like Tulz is the person who's bringing in Thato into the picture to always get nominated, and Libo is always the person who's bringing Mpho, you know, up to get nominated. And I'm like, yeah. So what's up with all those times Tulz was busy trying to carry Thato all around? So what was that conversation that happened with Libo and Mpho last night? Like, didn't that mean anything to you, Libo? Like, hey, I don't know where, but this is gender war. So literally as they were having that conversation, Gashon joined them. And so amongst these 3 people, they had already had the conclusion that what they're going to do is to nominate Mpho and Thato. Mpho and Thato must go. Mpho and Thato must go. And I was like, my God, what's happening? So while they were having the conversation, Gashon joined, making them 4. And then, you know, Gashon, of course, would not agree to nominate Thato because, I mean, they are shipping now. And, you know, then the idea of Venus came. And you know what? Themba was like, you know what? I'm sorry, I'm going to nominate your girl, Thato. And I'm like, these guys, Thato has once been with Themba. Thato has once been with Tulz. Now you guys are just placing her on the chopping board. Okay. And then, you know, Gashon was like, okay, no, Themba was the person who gave the advice. Okay, you know what? I'm going to nominate your girl. I'm sorry. So you can nominate Venus. And I'm like, this Themba, I swear he's a goat. He's literally not interested in. See, I'm not gonna lie. Themba has been the player in the show. He doesn't care about any of the ladies. He has been with almost all the ladies, and he's ready to place anybody on the chopping block. That means this guy has a wicked game on. So literally, guys, that was just how the show started, and how the show like rounded up. So for the girls' corner, it was Tulz and Libo have to be placed for nomination and of course possible eviction. And then for the guys, it was Mpho and Thato. So you guys, literally, we now have 4 people standing strong. 2 guys, 2 girls. We don't know who's really going to come up. I'm very sure these 4 people might find themselves on the chopping block again. So for the ladies, they're like, it's a gender war. A female has to win this HOH thing. We don't want Libo to win, you know. The way Tulz has been acting, he's acting like he wants only Libo to win so that he can get saved again. And I was like, okay. This war is legit serious. Now, at the end of the day, we actually saw Nale and Terry have a conversation, and Terry was like, you know what, I'm ready for the worst. And guys, hey, talking about ships right now, my head is going bonkers. Like, I'm thinking of a lot of things. Guys, as if that wasn't enough, we now had we had Sister Mara and Mpho have a conversation in the closet about vinyl. And I was like, hey, what's up with all these ships in this house? Yeah, you guys, no. I can't even let this one sleep right now. At this point, I think it's really time for us to start shipping with sense and literally look at this, guys, and see if it is strategy or it has been shipped all along. Guys, after this, I'm doing a 3 video series where I'm going to be talking about the 3 major ships we have in the house, the Terry and the Vinyl ship. Yes, guys, Vinyl has gotten back into this conversation, and guys, I'm going to be speaking from the Sister Mara angle and Mpho angle, because this conversation I heard, you guys, you literally want to check out my next video because I'm going to be exposing what they talked about. And then I'm going to talk about this Libo and Mpho situationship relationship, and guys, I'm going to talk about Gashon and Thato. You guys, you literally want to be here for my next video. If you haven't subscribed, please do. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section. What do you guys think is going on? Who do you guys think is going to be up for nomination? You guys, it's getting loud. This gender war, I'm loving it. I'm going to see you guys in my next video. For now, thank you for your watch time.